In what appeared to be a direct response to what Edwin Sifuna said a week ago, that ODM party will field a presidential candidate in the upcoming elections. Yesterday, during ODM party parliamentary group meeting held at Machakos County, Raila Odinga not only responded to the SG but also warned him for misleading the public about ODM party issues.
Said, as has been said by Dr. Oscar Hotel there, he told you, stand for what is right for the party. And look at what we have signed. And we must remain as ODM. And we've signed and agreed that we'll work together up to 2027. We have not passed any resolutions as a party to say how we're going to go into the election of 2027. So wherever you are, don't commit the party to some things which have not been discussed. Let those things be discussed first. We are ODM. Who's told you that ODM will not have a candidate in 2027? Who has told you? So first, think as ODM. We have a clear plan that we have negotiated and we have agreed on, and let us continue to implement that plan. Other decisions we'll take when the time comes. Finally, first,
ODM party SG Edwin Sifuna has consistently coming out, telling Kenyans on how the party will field a presidential candidate in the next general election. And even last week, it talked on the same.
Now, political temperatures have continued to rise even as the Orange Democratic Movement gears up for the 20th anniversary scheduled for next month. The divide on support of the broad-based government was at play in Miritini Jomvu constituency in Mombasa County during the issuance of 500 title deeds to the residents. The leaders differed on the matter once more, with the Secretary General of the party, Edwin Sifuna, remaining adamant that he does not support the marriage. And in 2027, the party will fund a presidential candidate. Our reporter, Ann Burrow, has the details.
Donned in their orange ODM gears and ready to serve the people with goodies, the leaders led by the Mombasa County Governor Abdul Samad Nasir, Orange Democratic Movement Chairperson Gladys Wanga, and Blue Economy Cabinet Secretary Hassan Joho, 500 residents of Miritini were handed their title deeds.
Mimi nia yangu ikifika mwaka 2027 kwa uchache zaidi zile zitakazoweza kufanywa na serikali ya kaunti ya Mombasa zisipungue title deed 30,000.
Masuala ya ardhi yataka hekima na busara ya hali ya juu. Hizi kelele nyingine nyingi za makabila na ukabila na mambo ya kuchocheana, naomba watu wakija msiwasikize. Mambo ni kwa mipango, na mipango yanatoa mazao, na leo tunaona mazao, watu wanachukua title deed.
Tunataka serikali iamue watu wetu wanaoishi kwenye sehemu zao, hakuna kusumbuliwa na kufurushwa, ili bali kila moja apewe title deed yake aweze kujisaidia akiwa mwananchi.
Na mimi kama waziri wa serikali ya William Samoei Ruto natoa amri hapa Mombasa, hakuna mtu atahamishwa katika shamba lake tena.
Politics also took center stage in the handing over ceremony, where the ODM Secretary General Edwin Sifuna once again expressed his displeasure in the broad-based government, noting that the party was in a position to front a presidential candidate in the 2027 elections.
Mimi nasema chama cha ODM kikijiandaa vizuri, 2027 tunaweza kutoa rais. Na hata huyu Joe anaweza, kwani hawezi?
Sasa ukitembea na Wamushomba utajua namna gani mambo ya broad-based. Huwezi kujua. Sasa yeye nimesikia sasa hapa amesema mimi sijui mambo, hiyo ni kweli yake. Na yeye ndio Secretary General yetu, lakini hajui mambo ya Ruto. Sisi ndio tunajua mambo ya Ruto na tuko katika broad based government. Si namna hiyo? Sasa tuko na William Samoi Ruto 2032 twakitaka.
In unison, the leaders cautioned the...
Do you actually see what has started going on in ODM party, whereby the party leader, Raila Amolo Odinga, has started now to launch attacks and warnings on Edwin Sifuna, the defiant SG. Initially, Raila used to tell Kenyans on how in ODM party, every member has his or her democratic right to say his or her mind. But now, if we can see the party leader now going bare knuckle to Edwin Sifuna for what he said about the party, can tell us how far Raila has become so tired of Edwin Sifuna. And now I can call it enough is enough. I can see a situation whereby Raila is now giving up on Edwin Sifuna because he has tried to nurture him, to nurse him, but the defiant SG has totally refused to back off. And that is what is making Raila so upset with Edwin Sifuna. Actually, the SG was not even present during this particular meeting. These are the things which are making Raila so upset with Edwin Sifuna, and he is now just looking forward to take Edwin Sifuna head on. And can you even remember that this is the same Raila Odinga who used to defend Edwin Sifuna, calling him the spokesperson of ODM party. And whatever thing the SG used to say about the party was in accordance with the principles of ODM party. Right now, everything that Edwin Sifuna will be saying about the party will be out of the principles of the party. That can tell us clearly how things are not adding up for Edwin Sifuna in ODM party. And I can now urge that Edwin Sifuna now has a leeway to get out of that particular party, because even the party leader Raila Odinga has become so tired of him because he is not willing to change his mind and join the broad-based government.
Own voices and the cheers from the masses, and forget that we are leaders and we are supposed to be leading. In times like these, it is possible to be lost in competing campaigns or populism and forget that leading means making decisions that may sometimes invite booing instead of cheers. I have been there. I've been cheered and I've been booed. I was once set up against the people when I set about clearing the ground for the Thika superhighway and the bypasses around Nairobi. Today, everyone claims credit for Thika superhighway and the bypasses. My colleagues in Parliament once disowned me when, together with KANU, I championed the Constitution Review Commission that laid the groundwork for what became the 2010 Constitution, and which everyone claims credit for today. So my appeal to you, as we embark on some of the legislative agenda coming up, is that you should never feel powerless or feel like giving up because populists around you are seeking popularity at the expense of leadership. When they call you Baba and someone sets the homestead on fire, does Baba join the burning of the homestead just because it looks like exciting, or does Baba help to put out the fire? Does Baba release his sons and daughters to add fuel to the fire, or does Baba ask his children to fetch water? I know you know the answer. There's a time to lead and a time to acknowledge cheers. Popularity surges and wanes. Cheering masters come, change and go. But solid service to the nation, brought against all odds, stands the test of history. Today, I charge you to soldier on in this cause. It is